One of these certainly, in Misinformed Ben, getting pretty warm under saddle. Global Ruler's in. Ready to run. The gates are back immediately. They're off in Food Trouble. The one they've had a little dip at too at long odds, bounding straight to the front in the early stages. Sky Dance was away well from 3E's and also Tramika. Jake Star going forward. Wide out on the course. Misinformed Ben. 4 and 5 deep, leaving the back. Further back behind them came Old Bailey. And settling down last of all is Global Ruler. At the 750 to the side, Food Trouble. Just in front, Jake Star went up to eyeball it now. They're going stride for stride. A length and a half to Sky Dance. Misinformed Ben looking to angle across behind those in front of Tramika, losing its spot. 3E's is over on the inside. Next locked away. Old Bailey 3 wide. And Global Ruler brought up the tail of the field. Food Trouble will guide them for home. On the point of the turn, led by a length or so now on Jake Star. Back on the inside, Sky Dance. Bumped there with Jake Star when getting into the clear and quickly loomed alongside of Food Trouble. 3E's is starting to wind up down the outside. Misinformed Ben at the head of the other. Sky Dance and 3E's. Food Trouble fighting back on the inside, coming to the 100. 3E's and Sky Dance. Food Trouble back on the inside. It's 3E's. Food Trouble coming back. Food Trouble and 3E's. They went to the line. Nothing in it. Nothing in it whatsoever. Food Trouble, who they've backed at odds, and 3E's on the outside. Sky Dance between them, third home. And they're about 3 in front from Tramika. Misinformed Ben, Old Bailey. Jake Star dropped right out of contention and beat one home, and that is Global Ruler. Well, I reckon they might have got the result here. 20 into 13, Food Trouble. Number 7. 539 days since it last celebrated a victory, but I think it may have got the verdict. Number 7, Food Trouble. Simone Altieri, Kayla Farrell with 3E's on the outside. Little between these two. In a very tight finish. Sky Dance will be third. A nose margin, and I fancy that Food Trouble may have just got the nose in front on the line. And 7's got the verdict. Number 7, Food Trouble. 20 into 13 on the WOP and landing very, very good bets. For those astute enough to suggest here that it would end its losing streak of 39 days by Henny Hughes out of Foo Flyer for Kayla Farrell. Richie Green, trained by Kayla Farrell, ridden by Simone Altieri. Defeats 3E's first up by Exceed and Excel from Eladir for Lex and Shirley Piper, trained by Lulu Ciani with Jason Whiting aboard. And Sky Dance, third home by Mac Fee from Wonderful Mac, raced by Julie Clements and Toza Waraya, and ridden by Sean O'Donnell for Julie Clements. 8, Misinformed Ben was a distant fourth. 7, 5, 2 and 8, and a nose, a long neck are the margins in 112.31, 35.42 the closing sectional there. So it picks up a midweeker, Foo Trouble, and ends a long run of outs. In fact, we saw that on Monday as well at Northam with Sigil, ending a lean spell out of the winners list. This isn't quite as long. It's back there today, though, Foo Trouble, and celebrating a very, very close fought victory over 3E's Sky Dance. Race 4, the Gourmet Takeaway Plate over the 1400. 9 Nobility is out of the next on the card at 3 o'clock. As we take you back to Brittany Taylor, she joins us in the winner's enclosure. A great result for trainer and part owner Kayla Farrell.
Result, wasn't it? It was very, very close there, I must say. I'm getting a very bad record at trying to pick who wins on the line. We'll just wait for Shorty Farrell's going to take over from Kayla so she can come over and have a word from the strapping duties. But we're just getting a picture. We'll wait for her. She's just having a chat with Simone Altieri, who was able to get the horse to the front. Kayla, I'll bring you over here to have a chat because it was a lovely victory. Congratulations to you. It has been a while between drinks, as Darren just mentioned. 539 days. On the line, did you think you'd got it?
I actually thought he did get it. It looked like he wasn't going to get there again. He's a bit inclined to do that. I mean, I've only had him for half a dozen starts and he's run real good races for me, but we think he's a bit like a non-winner. Like, he looked like he's going to get there and then he doesn't give that extra 10%, and today he sort of fought in that last bit, and I was pretty confident he got that nod in, and then I waited for the photo, and yeah, I was rapt to see he got in front.
You've only had him for half a dozen starts, as you mentioned. Has there been a change this week that you thought today might be the day that he puts in that extra 10%?
Not Not really, no. He's a pretty cruisy horse. He's easy, you know, to do. I mean, ideally we had bought him for Broome, and I mean, he showed that speed today. Like, someone got him out the gates, no dramas, and led him up easy. And that's the sort of horses we want for the Broome Carnival. And unfortunately, couldn't go up there, so we thought we'd give him a little bit of a freshen up and bring him back. And yeah, we've given him 3 starts in this time. And as I said, I haven't been disappointed with a run yet, but I've been sort of thinking, I know he's got it, and yeah, he finally showed it today. So yeah.
Not alone in terms of a lot of teams who usually are up in Broome at this time of year. How has it impacted your business, and I guess how special is it to win a race here given that little bit of compensation because you're not up there at the moment?
Yeah, that's right. We had a little bit of luck about a month, 6 weeks ago with Rock the Planet, who got over the line in town as well. So it, as you say, it does sort of compensate a bit for the fact that we can't get up north, because we had a really good season last year and we really sort of picked these horses for this year. And yeah, it was a big sort of, you know, kick in the guts to think you got to stay home. And are they competitive enough? Are we wasting our time? Are we wasting our money? But yeah, we've sort of been able to pick a couple of the weaker races, and yeah, hopefully the horses measure up. We can keep kicking on through the winter.
Thankfully, right now, you're not wasting your time or your money. You're actually training winners. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Kayla Farrell, winning trainer with Food Trouble, and it has been hard for a lot of the trainers that selected these horses to head to Broome, so that's a really deserving victory. She mentioned they'd had the success with Rock the Planet and now Food Trouble. It's a great consolation to be winning in the city when they thought they would be in Broome at the moment. Food Trouble taking out race number 3.